Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. We are joined here on another beautiful sunrise on the Kerbal coast. That's right, another episode, another mission. The end of our last mission, we did not even a close fly by the moon, we did a high Kerbal orbit really. But I think this time what our mission is going to be is to actually get in orbit around the moon. That is what our plan is, that is what our hope is. I don't know if we'll do it, but if we do, celebrations all around. If not, I'm sure you can make fun of me later in the comments. All right, so looking at all of our items here, everything is up to a level 2 that we need, with the exception of the VAB. We're still held back by this 30 part count. We need 225 science, or money, excuse me, 225 money or funds to get that next upgrade, which gives us 255 parts. Alright, so yeah, we need 225 funds, and that gives us 225 or 255 parts. We're not going to get anywhere near there today. Well, we might. Probably not. What we are going to do though is take a look at our science. We have 109 to spend. We're going to go into the VAB, or not the VAB, the R&D facility. We're going to take a look at what we have. This row is all 45. We have 109. This is more science. I do like that because it gives me batteries, which really helps out, and it gives me a new science thing. But actually what I think I'm going to do is get one of these up here, which are 90, which means I can only do one. I could do two of these, but only one of these. But what I really like are the bigger fuel tanks. That enables me to help limit my part count, which is really what I need right now. So we're going to go ahead and spend our funds on this one. That gives us the bigger tank, so for every 2 of those small tanks that we use right now, we can now substitute it out for 1. It also gives us the fuel lines, which helps out immensely. Alright, so we got 19.7 science. We don't have enough to do anything else, so let's back out. Alright, so let's check our contract, see if we have anything new. Hello, Gene. So we have ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination. We're not going to be doing that because we don't have any way to carry them. Carry 2 tourists, fly by the moon. We actually might be doing that. That's what our hope is, at least. 40,000 advanced bucks, that's nice. Upon completion 106, innate science. We'll give that a shot. So in-flight over Kerbin, in-flight over Kerbin, in-flight over Kerbin. Ferry more tourists. Visual survey of Kerbin, which I think, yeah, see those are those 4 spots. We can't do those until we get the planes. Another, and in-flight over Kerbin, and escape trajectory. Alright, so that is all we're going to do. Let's go ahead and go into the VAB and create our spaceship. Alright, here we are at the launch pad. As you can see, we did make some adjustments to that spaceship. What we did is we took off those solid rocket boosters and we put on these 4 tanks on the side. We are using the onion staging kind of configuration in order to let us get a little bit more power. What the onion stages does is these two rockets, this guy and this guy, well, all 5 engines are burning. All 4 of these and this 5th one is all burning at the same time. But while that's happening, this guy and this guy are feeding this tank, and these two are feeding the center tank. So these side ones will burn through fairly quickly. And then when I jettison those off, I now have a 3-stage or a 3-tier rocket that is now fully fueled. And so I'm at a higher altitude. I have 3 full engines now. And then all the while, these guys are feeding this center guy still. And then when these 2 other ones burn out, I will jettison those. And then I have a fully fueled single engine rocket down here. And that puts me at a really high altitude at that point. And so if I play my cards right, I think I'll be able to get into a moon orbit and actually not use a whole lot of fuel. That should actually get me there. We will have to make some adjustments because for trying to land, because of course we don't have any landing legs and whatnot. So with that, and as you can see, I don't remember if you saw, or I'm sure you did, inside of here I have a redundant parachute, which actually I'm going to fix. What that does is, like I said, I've been having a lot of problems with this top. Like when I'm coming back into the atmosphere, I somehow flip over, and then this parachute goes away fairly quickly. And so when that happens, if I didn't have a backup, I would die. So we don't want to lose precious Jebediah. So we have this guy popping first, this top one. If I've lost this one, I have a backup right in here, and assuming my capsule doesn't burn up, I'll still be able to save myself. That's the plan, at least. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and turn on auto steering. We're going to fuel all, we're going to go ahead and thrust all the way up. We will actually not thrust all the way up. We try to keep this under 300 miles per hour, or meters per second, while we are doing our ascent, because otherwise aerodynamics and Mach effects will take effect and blow us off course. Not cool, not cool. Alright, with that, enough jabbering. Let's get this on the road. And launching in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, successful liftoff. Let me give it a little more power. According to the new rules, we do want to start pitching over fairly quickly. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And what I've been doing is having my Jebediah here just keep us on that prograde marker. We're coming off course just a little bit. We'll try to correct that now without screwing anything up. We're starting to flip over a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, we're going to abort this launch. I think we were a little too aggressive on our flipping over. Turn back off that. Go ahead and do some water science since we're here, right? Open. Seriously, Jebediah? Can't do anything right. There you go. I don't think a spacesuit is entirely necessary. I agree, Jebediah. I agree. Alright, let's try this again. Well, we got 18 science out of our failed mission there. We're going to go okay through that. Alright everyone, looks like what we did is we changed out those 4 more powerful engines for 4 of those swivel engines, so they have vectoring on it. I also discovered that one of my fuel ducts were pointing to the wrong engine, so I was burning through 3, or one of them would burn out sooner than its counterpart, and so it would cause me to start flip over. So with that, we fixed that, and Jebediah is happy now. Turn on auto steering. Let's go to the moon. Launching in. Oh, I'm gonna bring this up to about 65, 70. There we go. Launching in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, good launch off the pad. We're gonna burn straight up. Not really straight up. We're gonna just move over just a little bit. Do a little bit of a gravity turn. Alright, Jebediah, you are doing great. About ready to jettison our last. There they go. There's our last 2 engines. Jettison those off. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an orbit. Alright. There's our mission right there to the moon. Set as target. We're off just a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and fix that here. Off just a degree. Alright, we have about 10 seconds before we start our maneuver. Just trying to get on that vector. What's your vector, Victor? Alright, let's go ahead and fix this. That was fast. Alright. Excellent. So where's my moon? Moony, 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 where are you? There you are. Alright, we are at our... Oh, we're out of fuel. Oh no. I would have started that a lot sooner had I known that we were out of fuel. Alright, there's our orbit, or there's our maneuver node. Alright, so let's go ahead and warp over there. Alright, we are at our periapsis around the moon, so we're going to go ahead and face retrograde. We are going to light up the engine. That will slow us down enough to let the moon capture us. Now what I'm trying to decide is, which I think I will do, a high space around the moon and then also a lower space. So we're going to go in kind of tight here. Nope, not that tight. Alright, and with that I think we're going to go ahead right here. Alright, let's do some science. The goo seems to be less dense here. Nice 20 science there. $50 science for that. Crew report, just 10 science. We are still technically high over the moon, so that's good. And we're going to do an EVA report. I have noticed with the new update, Jebediah does stay to his hatch a lot better. I'm a big fan of that, because otherwise, as you know from my last series, he would just kind of float off. I hated that. Alright, that's all of our science. Close up this bad boy. And I think that was it, right? Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out how to get back home. Alright, I think I have my maneuver node planned. This is terribly inefficient, so if you're following this diagram, don't do this. I'm only doing this so we come down in the sunlight a little bit more. So normally what you would do is actually right here where we are now, you would do retrograde. That would pull in this periapsis down till we get a landing. But that puts us in dark time. And as you know, dark time plus YouTube doesn't work out very well. So I'm going to spend a little bit extra fuel. I hope I have enough. I think maybe I do. I don't know. We'll find out. If not, Jebediah is up here forever. We're gonna kind of go down here. We're gonna burn retrograde, and that should put us coming down right about here, which I think is pretty close to. It's not, if it's not daylight fully, it's very close. So with that, let's go ahead and warp to our maneuver node. We are kind of watching our electricity. We only have 31.16 units left. We need that to have Jebediah hold retrograde on the re-entry. If we lose that, we're in trouble. There we go. Alright, so we're going to kind of start to do our maneuver over here. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Actually, we're too good now. Stop. Alright, with that, coming on home. Looks like we're still going to be coming down in kind of darky area. I hope we can see everything. Run out of electrical charge. Alright, looks like we're through most of the heat. Here we go. It's fantastic. Go and pop our parachute since we were able to save it. Alright, looks like that's going to be a good landing. We are coming down in the water though. And a successful landing. Alright, Jeb, let's bring this on home. Alright, 112 science off of that mission, bringing us to a total of 157.8. We got back 1,271 funds, bringing us up to a total of 145,000 funds. And, Jebediah earns 3 experience points. Good job, Jeb. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like it by hitting that thumbs up button. If you didn't enjoy it, you still could hit that thumbs up button. If you want to follow along with this or any of my other series, please subscribe. And to join in that conversation, please leave a comment below. You can find links to my Facebook and Twitter pages in the description. As always, thank you for spending some time with me today. My name is Rob, and you've been watching the Robert Nation.